And then another little caveat I want to throw out there, guys, is that I see Dan Solomon, they're really pushing Derek, right? They're making these videos with him. They're talking like Dan's talking to him personally in these videos. Like you don't see him doing that with Hady Choopan. You don't see them making an effort to go out and, visit Hady and do this PR work with Hady Choopan. So the tea leaves are kind of like trending in like they like Derek. He just needs to come in better than he did last year, and he's got another one under his belt. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I wanted to jump on here quick. Weekend edition update on Derek Lunsford, 6 weeks out from the 2024 Mr. Olympia. Now, I don't really hype up Derek Lunsford that much. Last year I had not Derek, but Hady Choopan winning the Olympia. Now, sure, Hady was a little less sharp, obviously, from the back than Derek. I think we can all agree that I don't ever see Hady Choopan beating Derek Lunsford from the back shots. It's just that Hady has that thicker skin from the back versus, Derek has that Phil Heath-esque type thin skin from the back. And it's hard to beat. But seeing Derek Lunsford here 6 weeks out from the Olympia, I can tell he's put on some muscle tissue. I can tell that he's put on some density to his chest, which is, we all know, was his weakest body part, I would say for sure. And that he looks to be improved. And you cannot take that away from Derek Lunsford. And Derek Lunsford needs to come into this year's Mr. Olympia with a whole new look. He can't come in the way he was last year from that front. If he does, it's not going to be a good look. If he just kind of, looks the same. He needs to come in like Ronnie Coleman did in 2003 and just kind of shock the world. And I think Derek looks like maybe he's headed to that same pace of where Ronnie Coleman came in and really impressed everyone and shocked a lot of people. Now, he's not going to be a Ronnie Coleman. He's never going to be a Ronnie Coleman. But I think Derek, working with Hany Rambod, they have the right formula. He looks more vascular than I've ever seen Derek before. He looks to be improved, right? And let's just think about what the judges want to see and overall what the Olympia wants from a marketing perspective, what they want to see, right? He's pretty much perfect to represent the Mr. Olympia. Clean cut, marketable looking, good looking, right? God-fearing person, right? Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Well-spoken, represents the sport very well. I'm not saying Hady Choopan couldn't do that. He has done it for a year before he lost the title. But just the improvements I'm seeing from Derek, even this update was pretty ridiculous here. In doing, like, you can see the striations in the delts. The vascularity is more clear than it was last year. Now, the only thing is, can he maintain this type of a look on stage? Can he bring this full blasting, full pumped vascular look from the front on stage? I think he can. I think maybe they kind of went a little bit overboard and he came a little flat from the front at the Olympia last year. But to me, the judges already like his physique. He beat Hady Choopan last year. I think Derek Lunsford is definitely on track to beat Hady Choopan at this point. At this point, 6 weeks out. If I had a stock right now, I would say my stock and my bet right now is on Derek Lunsford. Okay, we still have, Samson Data, Andrew Jacked, right? They're all in the mix there. So we can't count them out. And you can't count out Hany Choopan. But I know Derek is determined to win again. So we can see a reigning Mr. Olympia instead of it flip-flopping year after year from guy to guy, that he can hold the title and continue to represent the Mr. Olympia. I just think that he is on track right now, in my opinion. Leave a comment below if you disagree. Do you think Derek Lunsford is on track to win the 2024 Mr. Olympia as it stands right now, 6 weeks out, compared to Hany Choopan? So leave a comment below, guys. Am I wrong here? Am I way off guard? Who is on track then? From all the progress updates you've seen, who is on track to, in your mind, in your opinion, win the Olympia? And then another little caveat I want to throw out there, guys, is that I see Dan Solomon, they're really pushing Derek, right? They're making these videos with him. They're talking, like Dan's talking to him personally in these videos. Like you don't see him doing that with Hany Choopan. You don't see them making an effort to go out and, visit Hany and do this PR work with Hany Choopan. So the tea leaves are kind of like trending in like they like Derek. He just needs to come in better than he did last year, and he's got another one under his belt. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm not saying there's politics involved, but and there's a little bit of a favoritism going on here. I'm not saying there's favoritism, but it just looks like they're putting a little bit more effort into Derek than they are Hany. And Hany is a former Mr. Olympia champion too, right? And now he's won all these Arnolds as well going into the Olympia. And I don't really see the hype behind Hany Choopan like this. So, guys, leave a comment below. Do you think Derek's going to win this year? Do you think Hany's going to win this year? Maybe Andrew or Samson or Nick? Leave a comment below, guys. I really appreciate you guys. We're trying to do these quick updates now on the weekend for you to keep this thing rolling. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.